I mean, I internalized that as opportunity. We had such a responsibility to this audience to deliver something and to have the opportunity to deliver something for a passionate group of people.
Yes.
As someone who's so deeply passionate myself, I was so excited about that. I would so much rather have that than people who are indifferent.
Blasé.
I really don't like this woman. I am so angered by her ability to think she can just take control and she knows better. Because of Justin's cut and a lot of stuff that happened, she realized they had a hit on their hands.
Well, I actually knew of the film before I knew of Colleen's book, which is, I know, a unique entry point, but I think because I just have 1,000 children, I, have missed all of pop culture. Her significant impact in the world of books. I mean, so many of her books are on the New York Times bestseller. I mean, it's crazy.
But she has made herself into the new Amber Heard. And now he's going full Johnny Depp on her to show that she was the bully. She was the one harassing him. This guy who had, comparatively very little power was forced now to come out and tell the truth about Blake Lively.
We always tease each other. He was, after I gave birth, he was like, oh my gosh, if I lost you and I, went to the park with our 3 kids, think of the ladies I can This is a horrible thing to say. I've got a long list. And I was like, oh really? Because I just have one on my list.
Oh.
I don't have anyone on my list.
And then it wasn't funny anymore.
No, and he's like, wait, who? And I was like, think of someone. Tom Newhart, I don't know.
The idea that people think that they know you, I think because of how intrusive media is these days. People care so much more about your personal life than they do your work. And if you aren't open with your personal life, then they just make it up for you and share it for you. A lot of it's my real life clothes or my husband's clothes or my girlfriend Gigi's clothes. I was borrowing some.
Wait, that's kind of amazing. So you have something of Gigi's in the movie.
Yeah, like a wedding, like something old, something borrowed, something blue. So I'm wearing her stuff all over it.
Oh, really?
Tons of like Bodhi, which is with the suit now that I'm wearing is Bodhi. It was meant for my husband, but I borrowed it.
His suit?
It was meant for him to wear. But it's so pretty. Look at it.
Have you heard the latest buzz sweeping through Hollywood? Rumors are swirling that Tom Holland has just called out Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively for allegedly putting him in an uncomfortable Marvel-related situation, one that some say echoes past controversies in the industry. Speculation is mounting that Ryan has been grappling with envy over Tom's massive success as Spider-Man, frustrated that he never had the chance to swing into the Marvel universe the same way. Now, Tom is reportedly pushing back, calling out what he describes as a manipulative act, sparking conversations across the industry. Could Ryan's carefully crafted reputation be at risk? Stay tuned as we unravel one of the most unexpected celebrity tensions in recent memory. If you're wondering how these two Hollywood heavyweights went from friendly colleagues to rumored rivals, sources suggest that it all began with a case of professional jealousy. Tom Holland's debut as Spider-Man was nothing short of spectacular. His performance won over even the most devoted Marvel fans. Meanwhile, Ryan Reynolds had already established himself in the superhero realm with his signature comedic take on Deadpool. However, insiders claim Ryan wasn't exactly thrilled when Tom's witty, energetic portrayal of Spider-Man started drawing overwhelming praise. What started as simple competition allegedly turned into something more complex. Ryan, long regarded as a dominant force in Hollywood, had become synonymous with blockbuster hits and sharp humor. But then came Tom, a fresh-faced talent whose authenticity and athleticism captivated audiences. Some say Ryan saw his comedic superhero brand being challenged in ways he hadn't anticipated. Now, the whispers around Hollywood suggest that tensions may have reached a boiling point. When it came to major stunts, Ryan was no longer the sole charismatic figure dominating the comedic superhero space. But here's where things take an interesting turn. There are whispers that Ryan may have attempted to influence Marvel's decision-makers to alter Tom's future prospects. While no official confirmation has surfaced, that hasn't stopped fans from speculating about possible behind-the-scenes maneuvering. Through it all, Tom, who once admired Ryan's wit and blockbuster appeal, began noticing unusual patterns. Some deals stalled unexpectedly, while others came with peculiar conditions. Was it just coincidence, or was something else at play? That question reportedly lingered in Tom's mind, fueling growing frustration as he looked deeper into the matter. But if you think this was solely about Ryan's alleged envy, think again. Blake Lively's name keeps surfacing in these discussions, with some sources suggesting she played a pivotal role in shaping Ryan's stance. Known for her poised red carpet presence and sharp humor, Blake has always maintained a friendly, approachable image. However, some speculate that she was more involved than people realize. Allegedly, she encouraged Ryan to engage in subtle tactics to undermine Tom's rise, arguing that an unchallenged Tom could overshadow Ryan's comedic brand. Rumors hint at discreet phone calls and cryptic text exchanges, suggesting a strategy to make Tom second-guess his career decisions, potentially pressuring him into signing or rejecting certain Marvel projects. The idea was to create hesitation, leaving an opening for Ryan to step in at the right moment. If true, this kind of maneuvering would be a strategic play straight out of Hollywood's high-stakes world. The conversation took another turn when some began comparing Tom's rumored experience to what actor Justin Baldoni allegedly faced in the past. Justin, best known for heartfelt projects, reportedly encountered similar challenges from influential industry figures. Those who claim to have seen certain private messages say the resemblance is striking. While no concrete evidence, like screenshots or recordings, has been made public, the speculation persists. This has led many to question whether Blake played a more calculated role in managing her husband's career. Did she push Ryan to influence Marvel's decisions, fearing that Tom's rise could threaten their public appeal? If so, it's a strategic move straight out of a high-stakes Hollywood drama. And just when you think the story couldn't get more intriguing, there are whispers of leaked audio that could shed new light on these claims. Before diving into that, let's look at how this all connects to an alleged Marvel controversy. Picture this. Tom, eager to explore new Marvel collaborations, suddenly encounters unexpected contract revisions and confusing deal terms that limit his creative control. According to speculation, these conditions emerged at the last minute, leaving Tom questioning who was behind the disruption. Suspicion quickly turned toward Ryan and Blake, who allegedly had the influence to shape negotiations behind closed doors. Some believe Ryan leveraged his star power to introduce suggestions that reduced Tom's impact in upcoming Marvel projects. There are even claims that certain Marvel executives were caught off guard by these last-minute changes, quietly wondering if something unusual was happening, but few were willing to challenge Ryan, a proven comedic success with an almost untouchable reputation. This is where the term scam keeps surfacing. Some people view it as a calculated move designed to leave Tom sidelined in the larger Marvel narrative. After all, if Tom's influence wanes, it could create an opening for Deadpool's prominence to grow. Ryan's comedic style has long helped him stay in the spotlight, potentially overshadowing Spider-Man's youthful charm. But this alleged scheme isn't just about Marvel. Some claim it follows a pattern similar to the challenges Justin Baldoni reportedly faced. Different situation, same strategic maneuvering. If true, Ryan and Blake are no strangers to controlling industry dynamics, keeping their circle tight and their methods discreet. If Tom felt trapped, it wouldn't be the first time someone encountered such tactics. But the tension escalates when we get to Tom's reported reaction and Ryan's supposed envy. Tom Holland has built a reputation as an easygoing, well-mannered presence, always engaging in interviews and occasionally spoiling Marvel secrets. It's difficult to picture him losing his temper, but sources suggest that once he caught wind of these alleged backstage manipulations, he was furious. The reports describe heated phone calls, frustrated comments to close friends, and a firm decision never to be caught in a similar situation again. Some even claim his behind the scenes reaction was intense enough to surprise even the most seasoned Marvel veterans. At the center of this frustration is Ryan's alleged jealousy. Rumors suggest that Ryan grew weary of hearing endless praise for Tom's portrayal of Spider-Man, so much so that he aimed to undermine Tom's rise. Allegedly, Ryan even suggested to key industry figures that Tom was too inexperienced for major crossover roles and that he could overshadow existing fan-favorite characters. Logically, this claim may not hold weight, but personal rivalries often defy logic. Meanwhile, Tom felt a deep sense of betrayal. To him, Ryan had always come across as the witty, supportive figure who might crack a few jokes, but ultimately had everyone's back. Behind the scenes, however, Tom reportedly saw a different reality, one where Ryan consistently worked against him. And the more Tom looked into the situation, the more he saw mentions of Blake allegedly encouraging Ryan, pushing him not to let the younger actor take center stage. Whether true or not, this rumor has certainly fueled ongoing speculation. But this isn't just a two-man conflict. The ripple effects have spread throughout Hollywood. While Tom may be in the middle of this controversy, he's not the only one taking notice. Reports suggest that Chris Evans, known for his supportive nature, quietly offered Tom words of encouragement, supposedly saying, "Keep your head up, people play dirty sometimes." Meanwhile, Robert Downey Jr. is rumored to have responded with a relaxed shrug, simply remarking, Hollywood games never change in his signature laid-back style. Whether they fully believe the rumors or are just avoiding industry politics remains unclear. Scarlett Johansson and Chris Hemsworth may have also heard about the situation, with some reports suggesting they sympathize with Tom, having witnessed firsthand how power dynamics in Hollywood can play out, especially when high-profile couples are involved. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni's name continues to surface as if he represents a cautionary tale. Some say he recognized a familiar pattern, spotting subtle industry moves and attempting to warn Tom before things escalated. However, Hollywood is a place where allegiances shift frequently. Many remain loyal to Ryan Reynolds, dismissing the controversy as an overreaction on Tom's part or a misunderstanding of standard industry negotiations. As always, the truth remains elusive in an industry built on carefully crafted narratives and strategic alliances. The divide between fans is growing as new details continue to emerge. If the speculation about secret recordings turns out to be true, we could witness a major turning point. Will Ryan Reynolds maintain his beloved comedic image, or will fresh revelations tarnish his reputation? That's the question making the rounds in industry circles. The biggest shock, however, might still be ahead. Some sources close to Tom Holland claim to have collected evidence, including text messages and audio recordings, that could paint a concerning picture of Ryan and Blake's behind-the-scenes actions. Imagine a brief clip of Ryan casually dismissing Tom's work or a recording of Blake saying, "We can't let Tom overshadow Ryan again. It's affecting our brand." While these claims remain unverified, the very rumor has already sent fans into overdrive, scouring social media for potential leaks. Tom, known for his history of unintentionally spilling Marvel secrets, may ironically find himself at the center of a controversy that exposes others. Fans speculate about a dramatic reveal, perhaps an interview where Tom presents compelling evidence, leaving Ryan's carefully maintained public persona in question. It's the kind of reveal that tabloids thrive on, adding fuel to an already blazing rumor mill. Meanwhile, sources claim Ryan is deeply concerned about the possibility of damaging leaks. The real question is how the public will react. Will audiences turn on Ryan, someone long admired for his humor and charisma? Or will Tom be seen as an inexperienced star stirring controversy for attention? Either way, tensions are running high, and Hollywood insiders are analyzing every detail. The name Justin Baldoni keeps surfacing as a cautionary example, reminding people of past industry tensions that never became public. Some speculate that Baldoni ultimately chose to step back, rather than escalate matters. Tom, however, may not be as willing to let things slide. As Marvel plans its next big phase, how will the studio handle this rumored rift between Ryan and Tom? Some say Kevin Feige and other key figures are working to smooth things over before the situation impacts upcoming projects. The last thing Marvel needs is internal drama overshadowing future films. However, this raises another question. Did they overlook signs of sabotage all along? Now, we find ourselves at the center of an unfolding narrative. Allegations suggest Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively may have orchestrated a behind-the-scenes power play against Tom Holland, driven by professional envy. Whispers of secret conversations, contract changes, and strategic persuasion fuel speculation about their role in shaping Marvel's future. The parallels to Justin Baldoni's reported experiences hint that this might not be an isolated incident. Ultimately, the public image of Ryan Reynolds, a fun-loving, lighthearted entertainer, contrasts sharply with the behind-the-scenes strategist some rumors depict him as. So, is Ryan a comedic genius with a sharp business sense? Or could he be a shrewd industry player using his influence to maintain dominance? Is Tom truly a victim of Hollywood politics, or is he amplifying a compelling story to gain support? While no official proof has surfaced, the debate rages on. With each passing day, the line between speculation and reality becomes harder to distinguish. And that leads to the final question. Will Ryan's reputation withstand these allegations, or will Tom face backlash for challenging one of Hollywood's most bankable stars?